Dear students, today's topic is policy. As we know, each and every organization is having the certain policies, but it is the most uninteresting part of an information security professional jobs, that is the policy. Policy set rules. It set the rules for each and every employee of the organization. Policy forces people to do things that do not want to do, but policy is very important to an organization and maybe the most important job that the information security department of an organization can complete. So why policy is important? Policy is important so that each and every employee can work according to that policy. Policy defines two primary functions. It defines how security should be within an organization, and policy puts everyone on the same page so everyone understands what is expected. Defining how security should be. So policy defines how security should be implemented and how security is implemented by each and every person and each and every employee of the organization. This includes configuration of the computer system and network as well as physical security measures. It defines the proper mechanism to use to protect the information and system. It defines how employees should perform certain security related duties such as administration of users. It also defines how employees are expected to behave when certain event is occurred or certain accident is occurred. Policy defines how organization should react when things do not go as expected. Putting everyone on some same page. Rules and regulations means the policy set the rules. So policies put each and every employee on the same page, means the rules are compulsory for and it is rules are same for each and every employee of the organization. So this policy puts all the employees on the same page. Types of policy. There are various types of policy. First is information policy. The information policy defines what sensitive information is within the organization and how that sensitive information should be protected. So first task in this, that identification of sensitive information. So organization should identify which information is sensitive and how that information should be secured. Sensitive information may include business records or product designs, patent information or company phone books. So these are the sensitive information and each and every employee's responsibility is to protect this sensitive information. Marking of sensitive information means first we have to identify the sensitive information, then we have to mark that sensitive information. So that information may be on the page, means in the hard copy, or it may be in the computer system. Storage of sensitive information. The policy should address where to store the sensitive information into the computer system. Then transmission of sensitive information. The policy should set the rules how we transmit the sensitive information from one place to another. Then destruction of sensitive information. It also defines the policy how we destroy the sensitive information, if it is on the paper or if it is on the computer. Then security policy. Security policy defines the technical requirements for security on computer system and network equipments. It defines how a system or network administrator should configure a system with regard to a security. It defines the requirements to be placed on each system implementation. However, the policy itself should not define specific configuration for different operating system. So in this, the first is identification and authentication. The security policy should define how users will be identified Generally, this means that the security policy should either define a standard for user IDs, means who is the valid user, who is the invalid user. So that is called as the identification and authentication. So we can give employee password, or we can use biometric authentication for the authentication purpose. Then access controls. As we know, there are the various employees want to access to a file system, but the access should be restricted to only the valid user, so that invalid user cannot access that control. So in that case, we can protect our information using passwords, and we can lock our data. Then audit. The audit section of the security policy should define the types of events to be audited on all systems, means logins, logouts times, failed access to files, remote access, privilege actions, system events. And each event should capture the following information, like user ID, what is the user ID of that user, date and time when that users had login, process ID, action, performance, success or failure of the event. Then computer use policy. As we know, most of the organization give computers to employees for using, for to work or to do the task of the organization. So this computer use policy lays out the law when it comes to who may use computer system and how they may be used. So in that, ownership of computer. So the policy should clearly state that all computers are owned by the organization, and that computers are given to the employee for performing the task of the organization only. Then ownership of information. The policy should state that all the information in the computer is of the organization's information, and everybody's responsibility to protect that information. Then internet use policy. As we know, all organization give the internet facility to the employees of the organization, but there are certain rules or there are certain policies for using that internet. So means the employee should access only the sites that is provided by the organization, and if that sites are strictly prohibited, then the employee should not visit to that websites. Mail policy. So some organization may choose to develop a specific policy for the use of electronic mail. As we know, all the communication is done through the electronic mail. So electronic mail is being used by more and more organization to conduct business. So electronic mail is another way for organization to leak the sensitive information. So for that purpose, it is necessary to define the certain rules for using the mail policies. Okay, so these are the certain policies which are developed by the or used by the organization.